West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Caught over the middle. It's Kent. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen,
turning it on. Passes takes him still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Kent. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. From the gun. Boom. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
and how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
West Virginia, 7, Kansas City.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12.
There he goes! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Kent. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Well, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Puts it out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Grab near the marker. It's Silver. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kent. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows. Bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Prince. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kansas State will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They boot it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And you could tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, and I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but Play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Mountaineers are marching down the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his plays.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He rifles one deep down the middle. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's
got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Holland. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brings into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. He's got him. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Silver. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep...
Touchdown, West Virginia! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Kansas State, 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes a hit as he fires. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the counter. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got a little space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Caught near the sticks. It's Kent. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick spin on the line. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like
running free. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Kansas City, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those.
There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
3rd and 1. Everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Using his feet. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's loose on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Snagged in the middle, H. Gonzalez. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Into the end zone. Connection to the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll go to the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The throw. It's complete on the right side. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. first down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lanning. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game and take the W into the locker room.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach.